You wrote the article in the newspaper. Can you tell us exactly what you were asking for? Because it seems a bit like a dating ad, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does a bit.
Yeah, it was back in 2007, and I was sort of living in London for the first time. I was away from my parents, and my grandparents had died years earlier, and I just really sort of missed that relationship because it's such a unique relationship.
Yeah.
So I was just sort of writing this article about how I'd tried this sort of a Dr. Gran schemes, you know, that sometimes charities run, but it was mainly sort of red tape and you didn't really get to meet anybody. There was even one abroad that you had to send money and letters to people abroad. So I was just writing about that.
It's quite a direct request, isn't it? Because most people, you think to yourself, you move to a new city or you start a new job, what I'll do is I'll join a book club or I'll go out, join a drink society or something. But you say, no, actually, what I want, my grandmother or a new grandmother is going to make me feel better. How did you know that a grandmother would fill the void that was in your life?
I just think that everybody around me was the same age. I was 26 at the time, and everyone had the same priorities, same outlook, and I just thought, being around somebody of a different generation, it just gives you such a richer life, and it's such a unique thing, you know, that kind of, it's sort of like family, but also friendship, your grandparent, it's kind of fun, but also sort of loyalty and trust.
Yeah. So when you wrote this article and you wrote this piece in the paper, did you actually think there was going to be a response?
No,
or did you think it was just a sort of a conversation?
Yeah.
And neither did I, actually.
So, Maureen, tell us then, my darling, you read this article, and what was the first thing that went through your head? Did you think that you were fit for the job? Was it like applying for a job?
Well, I don't think I was fit for the job at all. But, no, I used to read Laura's articles because they were so sweet and young and a girl about town, and I loved all that. And then when she wrote in... And it just occurred to me like a little light switch, you know. I thought, I'm going to be her Gran. So I wrote in, not thinking for 1 second that she would answer, really. I thought, no, this is silly. She's writing a column, you know, she's filling a column.
Is it right you held on to the letter for a little while? You didn't
post
it straight away,
on.
did you?
I wrote it after I'd written it. I got cold feet, and I thought, no, you know, she's writing a column. She's not going to answer this. But then one day I just was feeling very low, so I went out and posted it. I thought, it's gone now, forget it.
And there you go,
That's it. I even threw her article away because I thought, that's it, just you've done it, forget it.
Now, is it because you lost your husband? Am I right in saying
Well, partly, I think, partly. But, I mean, nothing could fill that void. But I just thought this was an interesting and lovely thing, you know, that if it could work, I don't want her real grandmas shaking their fist at me.
I was going to say, because it's not controversial in the slightest. It's the most gorgeous story I've ever heard. But actually, do you think about what your grandparents might think about you taking on somebody new? It's like having a new relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, I did think about it quite a bit, and I thought, you know, would they mind that I've sort of replaced them? And I worried about my mum, you know, would she mind? But actually, I think, you know, more love in your life is always a good thing.
Absolutely.
Nobody's going to mind that, and my parents were always thrilled, and I'm sure my grandparents somewhere are thrilled.
So her family have been amazing, and her friends. They've just kind of accepted me without question, really.
So lovely. It's like one big family.
Lovely.
Now, I think we've got a picture here from the wedding day as well, so let's have a little look at you. I mean, you look absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. Now, am I right in saying also, Maureen, as well, you're no stranger to a bottle of champagne? Am I right?
True,
so when you meet up, because it just sounds like the most perfect relationship, because it comes with no baggage whatsoever, and it feels like... no baggage with bubbles.
Loads of
Lots
bubbles.
of bubbles, yes.
And would you advise this for other people to do?
Definitely. I mean, I wish there was a sort of grand finding agency or something, you know, because I don't know how it would happen, but there must be so many people, older people who'd love grandchildren, and also people who are in their 20s and 30s who would really benefit from having a relationship with somebody who's older.
You found your niche. That's what you need. That's what you need to do.
I'm going to let you into a little secret now, is that I've never, ever had a granddad. Ever. And I've always
be your
wondered...
granddad.
That's what I thought. You're too busy. You're too busy. And so actually, I love the idea of this. So actually, I'm going to send out a national appeal right now and say, I mean, I love Nanny Nash. If you're watching, I love you, and I'm not trying to replace you. You're gorgeous. And that's my nan. But I've never had a granddad. So if there's any granddads out there that want to take a 6'1", half Chinese stylist on as your grandchild, I'm appealing to all of your hearts right now. I do a good chow mein. train. I'm really good at dressing people, so I can look after you.
He's very good at dressing. I'll vouch for that and chow mein. I'll vouch for both of those
You're going to be overrun. Your life is going to change forever now.
I'm genuinely going to consider this. I'm very going to consider this.
I recommend it.
How do you think that your relationship has completely improved both of your
Oh,
lives?
it's just grown, and I love her to bits. I really, really love her, and it's just grown and grown.
Yeah,
you know? I don't think I could love her anymore if she was my biological granddaughter.
This is the loveliest story.